Oh boy, this is either going to be the best decision or the worst decision ever. So we're going to be playing some Last Blade 2. This is actually a port of a Neo Geo game that me and a buddy of mine used to play a lot of a couple of years back. Unfortunately, I don't talk to him as much anymore. Not really a falling out, but more of just school sort of got in the way. That and my living situation changed like super drastically 2 years ago, but that's another story for another part. So I guess this is the first episode of Get Good or Die Trying. Tried to record some ranked matches in BlazBlue, but no one was on ranked, so I guess we gotta start somewhere. Oh boy. We could just jump straight into multiplayer, but I feel that we're gonna get smoked way too fast. At that, I want to give myself something of a fighting chance, so we're just gonna jump into story mode, I suppose. Yeah, this is exactly as I remember it being on the Neo Geo. Funny enough, the first one is like super hard to find here in the US. Like on the subject of fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, if you thought video games are expensive now, the average price for a Neo Geo game used will run you about $600 if you're lucky. Oh yeah, and you have to forgive me, if the game isn't flashy enough, because SNK's games are really technical and stiff. You have to know what you're doing. It's not like mash buttons, do combo. It's more like okay, my opponent's coming at me with a high attack. Do I block or do I counter? It's very strategic. Not only do you gotta be fast, you also gotta know exactly what to pull off and when exactly to pull off. Like, as you can see, like, I have yet to play King of Fighters 14, but all I know is that early SNK stuff was really, really stiff. Oh yeah, that little thing I did where my character, like right there, like where they glowed blue for a second, and then the other character sort of just backed off. This game has a mechanic where you just hit a button and you go into a defensive stance, and if your opponent hits you, you sort of deflect them, leaving you an opening for a counterattack. Mind you, I said counterattack. It's not a counter like in Dead or Alive 5, where you damage them because they fell into your trap. It's more of, oh Jesus, and, well, the computer's starting to kick my ass. Anyway, it's more of something you gotta make your opponent think twice about what you're doing. Like, as I said, oh boy, we just wasn't able to get so much of scratching on them. Oh, a buddy of mine's online. Gonna have to censor that in editing. Oh boy. Yeah, good thing I decided to start finding a computer. Oh yeah, he just fucking cut me in half. gonna have to censor that out in editing. Oh boy. Continue service. Okay, receive enemy's life. No, no, I say we just try a different character. Because she's a bit hard to use. Alright. If I remember correctly, this guy is essentially the Rock Howard of the game. I want to say, like, because his moveset is exactly identical it is. I hope that's the case. If not, I'm going to be in for a really bad time. Oh shit. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I was still in a party and I sort of forgot. Alright. Oh, sweet Jesus. I'm doing better. Alright. Alright. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's crazy shit like that, with computers doing that. Back when this was in the arcade, you had to get fucking good to pull that kind of shit off. Oh boy. So, a bit of a story about how my buddy back in the day found, his Neo Geo, and I just got my shit slapped in by the computer. But, it was going to my first anime convention with them. He saved up, $1,000. And, he said to my face he's going to be looking for a Neo Geo, and I asked him what's a Neo Geo, and, well, let's just say I was, and, this was back when I wasn't as well versed in video games. Because the only shit I was familiar with back in the day was shit on the PS2, GameCube, Xbox 360, and what have you. I wasn't versed in the good shit. Stuff like this. I really need to stop my button mashing habits because I play way too much of the current shit. I have to remember that. Come on. There we go. Anyway, back to the story. And he sort of just looked at me like I'd been living under a rock for most of my life, which, for the most part, I pretty much was. So pretty much he's like, yo, dude, come walk. He's like, yo, dude, come walk with me. I need to. Fuck, I'm not making sense, but. Okay, so come the weekend of the convention. We spend the night at his place. His sisters drive us there. So we get there, first day of the convention, he says, follow me, I'm gonna show you some shit that's gonna blow your fucking mind. So I follow him, and we go to the stall that's run by a shop called Mad Gear, if you guys ever heard of them. They specialize in, retro games. Oh, and I beat him. Hooray. Oh boy, this big bastard with a club. But anyway, fuck. So, oh yeah, the Mad Gear stall. So anyway, I follow him. I follow him to the stall. The booth, whatever. I really need to get a fight stick. But anyway, oh Jesus. I really need to stop jumping. Yeah, SNK games are old school SNK games are notoriously unforgiving. But anyway, he takes me to the stall, what have you, and then there's like this little this brown box like half the size of a VCR, if you guys remember that, and it was like that was like $600 or so. $600. So I just remember looking. I'm like, good lord. I'm like, good lord, that's expensive. He buys it and he smiles at me and he says, like, that's not even the start of it. You see those 2 games right there? Yeah, those are gonna cost me $400. And I just looked at him like, are you fucking kidding me? And he looks at me, he smiles, he says no. And and then, well, he spent the rest of the con in the hotel room playing that damn thing. And, yeah, it doesn't have any controllers. It's 2 arcade sticks. Because essentially, what the SNK company was trying to do was to give you, the full, arcade experience in your own living room. Fuck, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the full arcade experience in your own living room. And the graphics, you see what they did is that they would use 2 chips in the cartridge. One would be entirely dedicated to towards graphics, and the other would be dedicated to sound. And that's why those cartridges are so expensive. It's also sort of the reason why SNK went bankrupt a couple of years ago and got bought by Playmore. I mean, don't get me wrong, SNK games are really fucking good. It's just that, as you can see, they're not very beginner friendly. The only reason why I bought this is because, one, it's the Golden Week sale, which pretty much means any Jap game that they deem that wasn't making enough money gets sold at discount. So I bought some shit. I got this Samurai Showdown 6, the ADK collection, and I think that's it. Oh yeah, and Assault Suit Leos, but that wasn't made by the SNK company. Jesus. Looks like we're going to end up looks like we're going to die trying on this. I keep forgetting that triangle is not an attack, that's your parry button. So yeah, this game is it's a 4-button layout. Well, if you're playing on Neo Geo, that's all you have, 4 buttons, A, B, C, and D. There we go. Although, yeah, my Get Good status has been taken away because I had to use a continue. Yeah. Also, that same friend who pretty much showed me Neo Geo, also had a Neo Geo arcade cabinet, in his room. Like, I think I remember playing it once at his house, but yeah, he had like a bunch of cool shit in his house. Like, he had like an old school pinball machine he was fixing up, like, you know, like one from the 70s where it was all mechanical. There was like no electric displays, like, you know. That wasn't very nice. Yeah, but, like, yeah, he was fixing that up. It actually worked. I actually played it a couple of times, but it wasn't 100% restored. But, yeah, also, like me, he sort of had some trouble in his home situation, so... Yeah, like, so pretty much, he moved. I haven't spoken to him in coming up 2 years. Well, I can't really say I haven't spoken with him. It's just that I haven't really seen him in 2 years. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna give this like 2 more tries. 2 more tries, then, you know, I'm gonna call it. Or, like, yeah, well, stage 4. I think this, like, I think arcade mode has, like, I'm trying to remember how many stages this one had. Yeah. Like, yeah. As I stated before, like, the old school SNK fighting games aren't as fast-paced. Like, yeah, this, like, you know, Last Blade is a, like, it's an SNK IP that, pretty much didn't get, like, you know, like, wasn't too much of a commercial success. Like, King of Fighters was. I'm just getting my ass kicked. Oh, I swear, the sweet son of Jesus. Oh, that was just my phone going off. I got an email. Like, this is like a series that I would like to see come back. Like, you know, get like another installment. Oh! Oh! I did something cool! Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Like, yeah. Shit. What was I going to say? Yeah, I'm not really good at, I'm not the most engaging Let's Player. Because I don't really, like, well, as I said, my Let's Plays, like, I usually do with a buddy of mine. He was in my Fire Emblem, Knights of Azure, and Mario Party playthrough. I'm usually pretty much more, well, more being a relative term, more talkative if he's around. Because, no. Oh, god damn it. Alright, we're gonna give this one more try. One more try, but then I gotta go do a Heroes of the Storm event to get the Officer Diva skin. Or the Overwatch. But, yeah, my commentaries, I don't really... It's like, I don't really have the, charisma as, like, Markiplier would. But, I actually feel, like, a little bit more better. Like, with my partner in crime here. Because there would be actually something to be talked about. Like... I mean, my dream is, I do want to get good at, fighting games one day. Fuck. Shit, well... I do want to get good at fighting games one day, so you guys don't have to go through the pain of watching me just suck hardcore at stuff like this, but I guess everyone's got to start somewhere. Yeah, there's also a roll mechanic in here. Allows you to get behind your opponent and sort of do shit to him from behind. And it looks like we died trying. And that insult on his injury, he cut me in half. Ah, shut up, you reject Makoto Shishio. Oh boy. Well, I guess we died trying on our road to getting good. So, I guess I'll see all you in the next one. Peace. These comes